Shalom, welcome back. So we're going to start out with Atlantic salmon. And with that, you guys, if you pick up the salmon that has the skin in the back, go ahead and remove it. And go ahead and wash your fish. Once I'm done washing my fish, I'm going to cut it down to the desired size that I want. You can definitely cut this down into bite sizes as well too. But I wanted to go ahead and speed up the process so you wouldn't have to watch me cut the salmon. So for the sake of your time, I'm going to speed the video up. However, if you haven't had the chance to like, share, and subscribe, I advise you guys to do so because you definitely won't be disappointed with the recipes I have coming. So once you have it cut to the desired size that you want, go ahead and place it in a bowl. And from there, go ahead and set it aside. We're gonna now assemble the flour. Right here, I have some Louisiana seasoned chicken fry, the spicy kind. I picked this up at Walmart, so I'm gonna be using at bare minimum 2.5 cups. That's all you're gonna need. And I'm gonna be using the star of the show, which is lemon pepper, garlic herb, slap your mama spicy kind, garlic powder, and onion powder. And I used approximately about 3 tablespoons of each seasoning. You can adjust the seasoning according to what your liking is. And I'm also going to be using some cornstarch. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering where I got the Slap Your Mama spicy seasoning, hit me down in the comments and I'll let you know. So for the cornstarch, I'm only going to be using 1/2 cup. Once you give that a quick mix, we're going to set this aside. We're going to bring back that fish. And I'm going to be using the same seasonings that I use with the flour. Lemon pepper, Slap Your Mama seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, and Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. And I'm only actually going to be using a tablespoon of the seasoning. And to take this to the next level, I'm going to be also using some buttermilk, which I only use 1/2 cup. And I'm also going to be using 1 egg as well too, because I do want extra crispy salmon. So once you're done, give that a quick mix, just like you see on the screen right now. And we're going to go ahead and set this aside. And now we're going to bring back that flour. What you're now going to do is take a piece of salmon and make sure that you coat the salmon very nicely with this flour. If you have to pat it down just so the flour adheres to the salmon, do so. Trust me, you want that flour on there. And once that's done, we're going to take it over to the pot to fry. The frying time should take at most 15 to 20 minutes, and that's in total. Now you will occasionally have to turn over the salmon so it can fry on both sides. But while that's cooking, let's go ahead and get these noodles ready. I like to season my water, which I have 4 cups of water, and I like to season it with chicken bouillon. This definitely elevates the noodles and changes the dynamic of the taste in the noodle. So if you guys didn't know, now you know. And I'm also going to be just adding 1 tablespoon of sea salt. And I am going to be using linguine noodles. Now you can use any kind of noodles that you desire, but for this recipe, I'm going to be using those noodles. And just follow the directions on the noodles. Noodles should only take about 10 to 12 minutes. And once the salmon is done frying, what we're going to do is take this out of the deep fryer or the pot and just place it carefully on a napkin so the oil can drain. And while that's doing its thing, we're going to go ahead and cook our broccoli. I'm going to be adding to 2 cups of water and also some garlic salt and some broccoli florets. Now I added about a good 2 cups. Now since all my fish is done, I wanted to give you guys a good snapshot of that fish. Look how crispy this fish is. Let's go ahead and continue. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with the sauce now. We're going to be making homemade Alfredo sauce. What you're going to need is 2 heaping spoons of butter. And that's what you see me doing now. What's the point in buying Alfredo when you can make it? Trust me, it's so easy to do, which I'm going to show you. So you want your butter to go ahead and melt down. Once your butter melts down, just like you can see now, we're going to be adding some heavy whipping cream and also some minced garlic. Now, I'm going to be using it depends on how much Alfredo sauce you're wanting, but in my case, I used a good 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Now, what you want to do is let this come to a bit of a simmer. You're not going to be seasoning, trust me when I say this. Hold off on the seasoning and you'll see why later. You're also going to be using 1 cup of minced garlic. The garlic is what seasons the Alfredo sauce. Trust me when I say this. But we're going to be adding some seasonings a little later as well too. So don't worry about that. So when you start to see a little simmer, go ahead and turn off your heat. And then place Parmesan cheese. Now, I didn't have the fresh kind of ran out, so I'm just using the Parmesan cheese, the grated Parmesan cheese that you would normally get at the store. And what you're going to do is, depending on how much Alfredo sauce you're making, you're probably going to need about good 2 cups. And once the Parmesan cheese is incorporated in the sauce, just as you can see now on the screen, what we're going to do is give this a quick taste. I'm going to go ahead and wash my spoon, come back, and now we're going to be adding lemon pepper, which is the star of the show. And I'm going to be adding just at least 2 tablespoons of lemon pepper. Go ahead and give that a quick mix. And once that's done, if you like things on a little bit of the spicy side, I like to add to this dish crushed red peppers. And I only use about a good tablespoon or 2, just depending on your heat level. Just adjust accordingly. And once that's incorporated and you've given it a quick mix, what you're now going to do is add your broccoli. Once you've added all of your broccoli, now you're going to also add your noodles after you give this a quick stir. So go ahead and give this a quick stir, and after that, add your noodles to the pot. We're almost done, you guys. But not yet, so keep watching. So once you have incorporated your noodles and gave this a quick mix, I like very saucy Alfredo. If you guys don't, feel free to add a little bit of cornstarch to it. It'll thicken it right up. But on that note, you guys, look at that. Look at that. I just had to do that. But on that same note, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay in the spirit. And there's more videos coming your way. So with that, make sure that you like, share, and also subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Shalom.